Boys, we need to talk about CarX Street because it is finally been released on mobile, okay? And at least for iOS users, okay? Android is coming soon. Also, it's gonna be released on Steam in less than a month, okay? I'm excited, okay? Bob's excited. High five, Bob. My first impressions, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, okay? The graphics, they look a little bit last generation. But listen, CarX Street is one of the most hyped up game out there, alongside with Need for Speed Outbound. Also, fun fact, CarX Street has been delayed like 3 times already in the past. But let's hope they don't delay the PC version this time, please. For the love of geese. Also, boys, don't get your hype up too much because I think I'm gonna know what's gonna happen next and it's gonna be a little bit disappointing, okay? The PC version that is gonna launch soon is gonna feel like a mobile game. And a lot of players are gonna be disappointed, okay? Keep in mind that the original CarX game that we play now on PC and console, which looks absolutely fabulous, also started as a mobile game. So basically they just took their mobile game, put it in Steam, cashed out, and that was the initial version. It was pretty raw. But now, bazillion updates later, there is a huge difference between mobile and the PC/console version of CarX. I just had to put this out there because the current expectation is way too high for CarX Street, at least the PC/console version, okay? Now, on a positive note, CarX Street is gonna have steering wheel support, boys, and online open world map. And the map overall is similar to Need for Speed. We even get these proper races, these street races with AI cars as well, you know, just like in Need for Speed. We also now have front wheel drive cars, which is something we did not have in the previous game, okay? On top of that, we now have NAS. We did it. We went full Need for Speed. So they're really going hard on the Need for Speed vibes here. I'm assuming that they hope the Need for Speed Unbound is gonna flop so they get some of their audience. But trust me, it's gonna feel like these classic old Need for Speed games. These old ones, you know, not the new ones. On races, you can even see these classic arrow barriers, which just instantly reminds you of like these old Need for Speed games, right? Also, CarX Street is gonna have a lot of assets and code from the current CarX game that they just gonna use in the CarX Street game. That also means car models, copy paste. And AI cars are gonna be the same AI cars you see in the original CarX game parking lots, okay? But we are gonna see completely new cars in CarX Street as well that we have never ever seen before, at least in the original game. Important note, their first game was mainly targeting the drifting community. And now the second game is targeting both drifters and racing audience for obvious reasons. Wider target audience is more potential profit. Now some sad news as well for console players. Oh, I'm so sorry. They are dropping the game for PC players first. For some reason, CarX puts console always behind mobile and PC players. I'm so sorry. Even in the current CarX game, console players always get the update last. Sometimes with even like a month of delays. Which is really weird, because CarX on Steam costs like $12, right? For console players, the game costs approximately $25, which is twice the cost. So console version costs more, but they are less priority? It's a little bit confusing. Now, I do know why console version costs more. It is because on console you can't separately buy the DLCs, so you get the game with all the DLCs. For PC players, you can buy the base game separately and then all the DLCs one by one, okay, if you want them, through Steam. Now, the map in CarX Street, by the way, is huge. It has a city area, it has highways, toge sections, and the proper city area is also very important aspect because Forza Ryzen fans are complaining about the small, narrow city area. So CarX Street might even get a portion of Forza's audience. I honestly can't see how CarX Street is not gonna turn huge profits. I can't see it. Even if you buy the game and you don't like the gameplay, most people are gonna buy the game anyway because of the initial hype, which for the developers is all that matters anyway. But what we actually need is for the developers to update the game for years to come so it transforms into something beautiful, something amazing. Hopefully not another release and forget as we have seen previously with like Peak Angle, RDS and Furidashi, for example. Also, let's hope we don't get another Torque Drift, okay? Because Torque Drift is horrible on PC. Just feels like a complete mobile game. even after the updates, and feels like a cash grab as well, even on PC. Please know. Now for CarX Street, it is also very exciting for me personally that not only are the AI cars in races, but also when you explore the city. Very important. The AI cars are everywhere in the game. That's like proper street drifting vibes right there. Am I right? There's only like very few games where you can do that with a wheel support, right? It's like a Forza and I guess Need for Speed, but you know, drifting in Need for Speed with a steering wheel, it's just a bit weird. It just feels wrong. Also, since Need for Speed Unbound is getting a little bit of a backlash as well from the community, this is just like the perfect timing for the launch of CarX Streets. Really amazing timing, honestly. One thing that is personally bothering me is that we have to go through gas stations because we will be constantly running out of fuel. Now I understand, oh, it's so realistic. Goose, in real life there's gas stations as well. Have you not had any cars in real life? Shut your mouth, okay? Sure, might be realistic and fun in the beginning, but let's trust me. Trust the goose. If you don't trust me, trust Bob. After a while, I'm 100% sure that it will get annoying. I think they should keep gas stations only for NOS refills, which is exactly where you currently can restock NOS in CarX Street. Just maybe remove the gas fill-in. Now, I've seen a lot of people saying, well, if CarX Street drops, then the original CarX game is gonna be dead. And guys, that is so far from the truth. Right after stream release, sure, a lot of people will dip from the original game to go play CarX Street, but most people will come back to the original game just because the new game will feel raw in the beginning, like a mobile game. Boys, we gotta give CarX Street some time. With updates comes progress. But I'm gonna be honest, CarX Street is gonna be huge success. Huge, mark my words. Just because it feels like it's Need for Speed combined with Forza. Also, in the original game, I have about 2,000 hours of Steam playtime, and I have a feeling it's gonna be the same for CarX Street as well. It's gonna be a proper grind fest, okay? Oh, and CarX Street developers did contact me through email and asked me weeks ago if I wanted the early access version on the mobile. I did respectfully refuse since I don't play games on mobile devices, but I did say that I'd be excited about the PC version early access, for which they replied, and let me quote, "Yeah, sure, we'll share new information on CarX Street for PC as soon as possible. I'll be the first to know, okay? Personally, from the devs." So guys, it looks like I might be able to play it a little bit early if things go right. And if you want me to see play CarX Street early with the steering wheel, then you know what to do. Subscribe, because you know it's coming. Drop that like. And as always, stay sideways. Peace.